Hey there, I'm back. Welcome to Mundane Mystic Live at 5. Boy, it's been a long time. I didn't think it would be so long. I haven't done one of these videos probably since we opened the campground last April. My intentions were always to try to get back to you guys, but life got busy and I got a whole lot of other stuff to share, but I'm going to share it in little pieces because I don't want to waste your time every day. So about every day, I will be live at 5 every day that I can. If it's not 5, maybe 5:05, 6:05, 9:05, whatever. Why the 5? Because it matches live. It's no big thing. Now, the series I'm starting today is called Monday Mystic Live at 5. Say what? And the reason it says say what is because I have been, I watch the news or I hear stuff or I see what's going on or I go to the store, whatever, and I hear and see things that make me go, what? And I think you probably do. Now, I got a couple of disclaimers to go along with this. The people that know me already know this. Now, we will have political moments. I do not look at political parties as this party's all good, this party's all bad, or anything like that. A political party is made up of people, just like a church is made up of people, a school, a family. But I am looking at two things. One is the collective consciousness, and the other is the individual. Because no matter how much of an individual we are, we're still a part of, not a part from, a greater whole. That was a lot. Let's go back to mundane mystic. What is a mundane mystic? Well, the name mundane means everyday, and mystic means spiritual or spiritually inclined or like that. And so what I consider myself as a mundane mystic is someone who looks at the everyday mundane world and looks to what's behind what we are seeing. It's called metaphysics. Now, one of the definitions of metaphysics is that it is a philosophy based on the theory that the universe makes sense. Another way that we look at it is that everything we see, the physical things that we see, the manifestations that we see, came from something we did not see. We believe that all things that manifest come from mind, and that God is divine mind. God is not a being. God is being itself. And there is one God, but many, many paths. We all try to put God into this image we can understand. But if you try to just back off a little bit and look at it as spiritual principle expressing in the world all good, everything wonderful consciousness. I don't want to get like, what the heck is she talking about, So I'm going to try to keep it really simple. But anyway, so a mundane mystic is someone looks at what is behind the things that are manifest in the world. So I already talked about the political thing. You will hear politics because that is what we're dealing with. Science, politics, emotional issues, family, all of that stuff. So you're going to hear it all from a metaphysical perspective. Now, in order for you to be able to see it from a metaphysical perspective, I gotta share something. Now, some of you may head for the hills when you hear it, but one of the things we have to know is that for me, I cannot lie. I will not lie. So what you will hear from me is truth. It is the truth as I see it, as I have experienced it. So here we go. Are you ready? Hang on to your seat. If you're ready to fly, be ready to fly. I am proudly woke. Now, a lot of folks look at woke and they go, oh, bad, don't want to be woke. And I go, are you serious? Are you serious? Did you ask yourself when they're talking, a lot of people are talking about these woke libs. Well, what is the opposite of being woke? You're either asleep or you're woke. So those of you who are woke will love what I have to share. Those of you who do not want to be woke or see woke as a bad thing, you don't have to watch. That's okay. I love you anyway. I love you no matter what. But I do want you to know, because when you hear things, it will be a woke perspective. More about woke. To be woke is to be conscious. When you are sleeping, you're like in a dreamland, right? Or nothing's happening. And I happen to have very crazy, vivid dreams that are amazing, troubling, scary, wonderful. But those are dreams. They are not my actual life experience. Now, sometimes there are messages in our dreams, and that's important. Being able to see messages and get the meaning of them is really good, but we don't want to be using our imagination in the worst way, which is making stuff up. Sometimes I like to joke and say some people have they have a degree in BS with a PhD, which means piled higher and deeper. That is there. So again, I have to go back for a minute to the mundane mystic thing. That doesn't mean I think I'm holier than thou, know anything more than anybody else or anything like that. I'm 77 years old, and if I haven't picked up some interesting things about life by this point, I definitely am sound asleep, not in the least bit woke. So I am a student of life, but I am no better, nor am I any worse than anyone else. I am a minister serving the unity movement, which is practical Christianity. I love it. I gave my life to it, and I always teach there are many paths to God. Pick one. You know that old thing, all roads lead to Rome? Well, all seriously spiritual or well-intentioned people, it doesn't matter what the image of God you have is, what name you put on it, because all of the different gods in this world at their core are good. All of the major religions have, and you'll find this in phrased differently, but one of the core teachings of all the world religions is do unto others as you would have them do unto you. So even though I'm a minister in a specific faith group, we are non-denominational, interdenominational, and see God everywhere. So I don't have a religion. I'm not going to try to convert anybody or anything like that. So let's go back to woke. If you are woke, you are aware. If you are not aware, you are asleep. So you want to be able to see things as they are. And that's what I'm hoping I will be able to show you in the upcoming videos and the things that I do. We don't want to be ignorant. Have you ever said in your life, why is this happening to me again? Yeah, you go, why? Again? How can this be happening to me again? What did I miss? Well, I do believe we missed something. And even to this day, I will find times when I say, why is this happening to me again? But the difference is now I can look for and explore why this is happening to me again, to come to understand it and to learn from it so I can change the outcome. Would you like to change some of those negative outcomes in your life? I invite you to watch the upcoming videos. And this was just kind of an introduction to what I'm doing right now. And for those of you who've been following along with me for all this time and wondered where the heck have I been, I do want to share that I just finished a new book. When I say finished, I mean the book has a beginning, a middle, and an end, and it is currently in the revisions process. The book is a controversial book, and when we think about God as divine mind, the creator of all things, through ideas that we create through ideas. So all the ideas are out there in the universe. If you catch one that's given to you, you want to do something with it. The book that I just finished, I do believe was divinely inspired. It is called The Power of Just One Drop. I'm just going to give you that one drop right now. I was kind of nervous when I wrote it. I said, are you sure you want me to do this? And it's a novel. And I do write novels, I write stories, I write nonfiction. But the new book, that's why you haven't heard from me. I started off with NaNoWriMo, which is the National Novel Writing Month. And it's where you write a 50,000-word novel in 30 days. You have to have a beginning, a middle, and an end. And that's how I've actually started a lot of the books I've written. And that happens in November. So if you ever wanted to write a novel, then NaNoWriMo is a great time to start it. With that in mind, I'm going to be wrapping up right now, but what I want you to think about until the next time we get together, which might be tomorrow or not, I pop in when I pop in. What do you want to do that you haven't done? What have you got sitting on the back burner? I was afraid when I wrote this recent novel because it is controversial. It's got cussing in it. And I'm not that big of a cusser anymore. And so there's probably something you want to do. You want to dance, you want to sing, you want to be a writer, you want to change your career, you want to, whatever you want in life, you can do it. It all starts in mind. But if you don't start thinking about what you're going to want to do, you're going to find maybe one day is your last. And you said, oh, I wish. What do you wish you've done? I invite you to think about it and maybe start it. The longest journey starts with just one step. And every step you take brings you one step closer to your desire. Now you have a good day. I'll see you when I see you. It was so nice to be together again. Bye-bye.